What is this thing? So, this beast of an off-road machine is a 2023 INEOS Grenadier Trial Master. That's a lot of words for a lot of vehicle. This thing right here has around 300 horsepower and over 300 foot-pounds of torque with a famous engine out of something we call a GR Supra. Now this thing has plenty of features, buttons, and switches, but one thing about it is that it's dirty and we need to wash it today. So I'm going to walk you through the intricate steps of not only this vehicle and all the cool stuff that it has, but also give it a thorough wash and get this shining to go straight back to the dealership where you can buy it. So what do we have here? We have some BF Goodrich KO2 tires and about a 32-inch size. And inside of that, we have Steelies. Yes, you heard that correctly. Steelies on a very, very fancy machine, because while it might look good to have fancy wheels up on the trail, it's not going to be super convenient when you are sliding up against rocks. So having some Steelies like this not only gives it a simplistic look, but makes it overall more functional. So for the cleaning process, we're going to be going through some brake buster and of course a pressure washer, pressure washing the face of the wheel and tire, agitating everything with some brake buster and the IK Foam Pro 2, going through some detail factory brushes, giving everything a good scrub, and then what do we have? We have plastic fender wells that actually, they are kind of dirty. So we're going to pressure wash those as well, hit those a little bit more brake buster, and use some very fancy detail factory brushes to bring these back to life. Now, a reason why I like to use brake buster for a job like this is because it makes things simple. I can use one spray for the inner fender wells, the tires, and the Steelies, and everything is going to brown out very nicely. It's going to agitate nicely, and of course it's going to rinse nicely, leaving me a beautiful finish. And at the end of the day, this thing's going to be on the trail with not just Steelies, but clean Steelies. And I think that's rarer than nice wheels. So from here, we have to rinse this beast from top to bottom, methodically, getting all of the dirt and all the grime to fall to the floor and rinse away like all of our problems. And the reason why we want to do this is because this vehicle has a lot of intricate areas. It's going to hold on to mud, it's going to hold on to dirt, and we want that to naturally fall off before we jump in with physical agitation with a wash mitt, because we don't want to be scrubbing dirt back into the paint. You know what's cooler than a Grenadier? Subscribing. Half of you watching this right now aren't subscribing. What are you doing? Please help us out. All right, so we just got done rinsing the vehicle, and now I have one question for you. Do you like bubble baths? Because I do, and I think that this Grenadier would like one too. We're going to be going through with Koch Chemie Active Foam and giving this a foam bath. Now, what are the benefits of foam? Foam is going to add lubrication to the surface and help minimize scratches and swirls whenever we are agitating it. So we're going to be going through with wash mitts as well as detail factory brushes to get into all the intricate areas. After that, we're going to simply rinse away that foam, and this paint is going to be absolutely gleaming. All right, so now that we finished with the wash process, time is of the essence. We have the sun beating down on us and drying that water as we speak, and we don't want to leave any water spots behind, which means we have to jump into the drying process. So for this, I have a gauntlet drying towel and a drying aid. This is Bead Maker Paint Protectant. This is going to make the drying process much slicker and also add protection to the paint as we are drying. I'm simply going to spray it onto a wet panel, take my gauntlet drying towel, and dry it into the surface. It's going to be slick, it's going to be silky smooth, and it's going to have fantastic water behavior on this magic mushroom paint color. All right, so I've never actually sat in a fighter jet, but if I were to, this is what it would probably feel like. Inside the Grenadier, I have countless buttons, switches, and what does this one do? Let's not do that again. But on top of all the countless buttons and questionable switches, we have tons of different materials. We have leather here on the steering wheel. We have an LCD screen. The seats, also made out of a very nice vinyl material. I've only ever seen this kind of stuff in boats. A lot of different things. So when it comes to cleaning something like this, I'm probably not going to just spray at it. I'm going to simply spray into my towel with something like the glass cleaner, come to the LCD screen, blot away all those spots, flip it, and then buff it to a clean shine. Now for everything else on the interior, I'm probably going to take just a general all-purpose interior cleaner, a couple microfiber towels, and simply wipe things down. This should be pretty easy to clean, theoretically. All right, so in conclusion of today's wash, I have to say that this vehicle behind me, this 2023 Grenadier, has to be one of the coolest, most well-built vehicles I have washed in a very long time. Everything from the interior to the exterior feels and looks extremely high quality. All the buttons and switches on the interior make me feel like I am a fighter pilot. All of the weird doodads and accessories and mounts and all that on the exterior for endless adventuring options. I mean, really, what more could you want in this style of vehicle? Now, as far as the recaps of today's wash, we went through, we cleaned the wheels, a little bit of brake buster. On the exterior, we hit it with active foam, went through and gave it a nice foam bath, followed up with some mitts, some brushes, and then after that, we rinsed it and then hit it with some Bead Maker as a drying aid to give it this smooth and delicious shine on this mystic mushroom.
Magic.
And then on the interior, we simply did some nice light dusting with a little bit of Koch Chemie glass cleaner and then went through with some express interior cleaner from P&S on the door panels and seats. This thing is incredible. I absolutely loved washing it. A huge thank you to Lyle Pearson in Boise for lending us this vehicle for today's video. This is one of two in this entire northwestern area, so I do feel privileged to be able to make this kind of video showing off this vehicle. So thank you to Lyle Pearson, and thanks to all of you for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and as always, if you liked it, please make sure to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more, and stay tuned for more videos right here at The Rag Company.